Hello, it's Audrey here, and I just wanted to come on here and quickly just pray and share my thoughts about a couple of things. But the main thing I'm going to be talking about is this current situation here in Texas of a young married couple, black couple, who have the story was that they had a home birth. The baby had jaundice or something or another. I think it was jaundice, and they did the checkup with the pediatrician, and the pediatrician disagreed with the parents' decision to treat the jaundice at home, or yeah, something along those lines. They wanted them to take the baby to the hospital, and somehow or another things got mixed up with another case, another person, and they're facing the child got taken away by and is in CPS custody, and that's all I know about it so far. I'm assuming here in the next couple of weeks that we'll get more information about this case. But the reason why I'm talking about this in particular because I've had my own dealings with CPS, and when the man said it's not something you wish on anybody, it is not. In my case, I'm still dealing with the repercussions of my family's case, and what I can tell you is that you're always the villain. You just are. The moment that this kind of case, this kind of thing happens to you, there's nothing that you. It seems like there's nothing that you can do right or are doing right. It's in, and in there, and I pray for these kind of people and for the false accusations against them, and that the Lord give them justice about what's happening to them. Amen on that, because it's somewhat of a sensitive issue, and there I do think in some ways, a lot of ways, that they take advantage of people, especially people of color, people who are ignorant of how things work and what's expected of them, what their rights are, and all of that. And it's just a nightmare. It really is. It's a nightmare to deal with the government in general, but let alone when your children are involved. It can seem like that it's just you and a lot of unfairness, and the reasoning and behind it is the safety of your children, and it's kind of hard to deal with the fact that people are going to tell you that you don't know what's best for your own children, and you don't know how to keep your children safe, or you're doing something wrong because you're choosing to do something against the norm of society. And I can share with you that the similarities between my family's case and theirs is it's because the doctor said so. The doctor says that you should be doing something a certain way, or so that's that. And so I can share with you that much, that because just because a person is in a profession, um, uh, and they do have some credibility, but that credibility should not be taken as law. In a lot of the cases, and a lot of the times, that's it. The person with the credentials, the person with the stature, the power, whatever the case is, what they say goes, involving your child or your case, and what have you. And to a certain extent, we should be um, looking to those people to provide us with a guideline of what isn't acceptable. But at the same time, it's just some things need to be on a case by case basis, and it's just too much. It's too much leeway against you for whatever it is that you're trying to do or is being done to you. But yeah, I just pray for that family. I want to continue following that story because it is close to my heart. I have dealt with that, and in my dealings and people that I've met who's also had dealt with CPS, they never know nobody's come out better. I'm sorry, just Marie personally, I'm sure that they do help, you know, children. They do help people, but in my neck of the woods, my sphere, the people in which I've met, didn't help them at all. It was just a lot of stress. But it can be helpful to some people. But a lot of the people I met are just everyday people who, you know, had an unfortunate thing happen to them, and they just so happened to have to deal with the hellish nature of CPS. But yeah, that's all I want to say for right now. So just pray for that family. I want to continue to follow their story, and hopefully that their story can bring about some change for that system as a whole. Because this isn't the first little story we've heard down here in Texas about CPS. I remember a couple years back or a couple months back about the CPS lady trying to, suggest that one of the children be sex trafficked. So there needs to be a little bit more nuance to these cases. Right now, it just seems to be a blanket statement, a blanket procedure that they do, and that's that. And it's not going to. And every case is different, and everybody can't fit the box that the checklist that they have to go through. It should be a little bit more nuanced than what it is, in my personal opinion. But all right, bye bye.